Get Wi-Fi built for game day with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
When not making magic on the field, Tyler Biotish and Pat Ricard are making magic on stage. Let's see what these two are up to. Am I seeing double? It's the Choose 2 deal from Pizza Bowls. Pick any two favorites, wings, pizza, gyros, subs, and more for just $7.99 each. Unbelievable! For a limited time, visit pizzabowlings.com and take advantage of this unbelievable deal.
For ages, certainly as long as we've had a college football playoff, people have asked, when are some new bloods going to replace the blue bloods? Well, folks, when is now. If you are of a certain age, you remember when Oregon was really bad at football, like most of the 20th century. But even the dapper Day-Glow Ducks we've known since the 90s have yet to celebrate a national title.
We ain't the same team today we were yesterday.
If you are of any age, then you know that Indiana has never had a football golden age. No offense to Coach Corso and the 1979 Holiday Bowl champs, but that's as good as it got while everyone in Bloomington waited for basketball to tip off. If you are of the Gen X age, then you knew the U, but your kids and grandkids have never seen the Canes on college football's biggest stage.
Hurricanes and underdog will win a national championship again, this time under Coach Jimmy Johnson.
And unless you were an Ole Miss student during the space age, you've never seen the Reds earn a real championship ring. Yes, the new age of new CFP blood has arrived, and it already feels like it could be one for the ages.
Ryan McGee there. College football playoff bracket brought to you by AT&T. This is what the semifinals look like. Oregon and Indiana tomorrow night. Before this season, Indiana was the losingest team in the history of the sport. No more. Now they're the only undefeated team. Number one. This will be the 6th rematch in the college football playoff era for the previous 5. The team that lost in the regular season got revenge. The only one to sweep was Ole Miss against Tulane, so nobody has been able to sweep against another power conference opponent. They'll play in Atlanta tomorrow night. A couple of reporters already on the scene that we'll hear from momentarily. Molly McGrath and Katie George as we check in with them. The last time these two teams played, it was the biggest win in Indiana history. They'd never won a game like this on the road. Went into Austin Stadium and really manhandled the Ducks up front. Oregon kept it close, but the Fernando Mendoza show made the clutch play after throwing a late pick 6. They forced a couple of turnovers. They harassed Dante Moore. Both teams that be different. Molly and Katie with more.
Well, Reese, we just met with Indiana and Oregon ahead of this rematch, and Katie, neither of these teams are satisfied with how they played in that first matchup. No, Dante Moore said he and his teammates made that matchup on October 11th bigger than it needed to be. He said he was in his own head. He was overthinking things in the huddle, so much so that his teammates took note. Dan Lanning agreed. He said that Moore pressed too much in that game, but now they have a much better feel for the looks, the pressures that they're going to see from Indiana's defense, and that's the luxury of facing a team twice. Yeah, and Fernando Mendoza, when he watched back that game, he called it, quote, humbling. He said, you know, I'm such a better quarterback now. Our offense has really evolved since that game, and their center, Pat Coogan, really agreed. He said watching back that game, especially for their offensive line, was, quote, embarrassing, saying we seemingly watched that back millions and millions of times, hammering in on all of the mistakes that we made, and we are determined to redeem ourselves. So this is an Indiana team, Reese, that continues to manufacture an underdog identity.
Successful in proving grounds. I was ranked number 22 to 25 in the world, and I was using this build to use to compete in the proving grounds in 1v1. Now, this build is a lockdown build. It's a two-way perimeter shot creator. You have a height of 6'4" and wingspan of 6'11". Now, I love this build just because it can have an 80 drive and dunk that you can get the Devin Booker dunking package. If you have a 60 vertical with that, it's like you almost have contact dunk. So it's amazing. It's amazing.
Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we welcome you. Get another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
You take a look at Los Angeles. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And you know, for the Lakers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. You've got the Wizard. Davis is out there with Oladipo. And it's Rain Man, and it's Miller in at the 3. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th. I can't even believe I'm saying it. 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me, it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. And here is Los Angeles now. The Sonics getting the bucket.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Bulls. Reeves the pass to West. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Doncic against Davis. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And James pulls it down.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Here's West after the basket by Seattle, and they call an illegal screen here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the 76ers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Man, and I think Seattle, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And here's Los Angeles. And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Miller outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Hachimura is a threat from out there. Gotta stay connected to him.
Now Davis. Still scoreless. Kicks it to Miller. Here's Rain Man. He's covered by Hachimura. Rain Man with the bucket. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, Any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Here's the Wizard. It's rebounded by West. West has got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by James. Here LeBron throws it down.
Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Rain Man with the bucket. Rain Man's got his second basket of the night.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Cadet comes in for James. James checked in for Austin Reeves. And Jay subbed in for Luka Doncic. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want, but there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's denied. Schroeder looking around. And he gets it to go. Lakers leading by 7. James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, James has the strength and will to be a solid interior finisher at this level.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots from the corner. Olynyk can't hit. And here is Los Angeles now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
He misses the free throw. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we signed up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Vanderbilt. Fires from deep. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
high three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
From deep, Rose. Rebound the Lakers. 1:03 left to play in the first. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. No good with the triple. Seattle trails by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Jay. From the stripe, Valentine grabs the board. And here are the Supersonics now. Schroeder dishes to Valentine. Puts it up from 17. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop him.
Second personal foul. Third team
For
foul.
Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Connect. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Connect started his NBA journey at a community college, grew 3 inches while he was there, eventually transferred to a major program and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they've been the more physical team, offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Here's Valentine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
James with it. 3 seconds left. Goes back up. And that one released in time, but no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Lakers lead by 11. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was about 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this game.
Great find by Braun using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Doncic against Davis. Finney Smith misses the three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. West is checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. Los Angeles leading by 12. Pass to James. Feeds away. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it, putting on a show for everyone with that one.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the pass to Doncic. A Wizard with the rebound. The Wizards got 4 rebounds in this game. Miller outside. Sinks the triple. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Valentine's checked in for the Sonics. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Victor Oladipo. Valentine kicks it over to Schroeder. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And that one good. Now just a 5-point Laker lead.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside, from 6 away. Out to Miller, over LeBron, and the rejection by James.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Davis looking for an opening from about 19 feet. Doncic grabs the miss.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Here's Davis. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. To the paint. Valentine passes to Raymond. Miller outside. It's rebounded by West. West has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reeves outside. Fires from the line. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Seattle trails by 9. Here's Davis. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Reeves outside. To Hachimura. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers returning possession. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Austin Reeves for the Sonics. Here's James. And again, no good by the Lakers. Seattle trails by 9. Dosunmu, the pass to Craig. Inside. Lets it go. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Pass to connect. Good, and the assist goes to James. Connects.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Seattle calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for West, and Jay subbed in for Luka Doncic. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Jay. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Seattle missing again. James against Olynyk. Here's Jay. Cans it from downtown. Jay's got a gun 6.
Nice pass there by James. His teammates really will appreciate his ability to facilitate.
Vanderbilt with the steal. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rose passes to Dosunmu. Dunn looking over the floor. They need this. And rebounded by Connect.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And Seattle making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Olynyk. There's the dish to Rose. Passes it to Dunn. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Rose. Buries it from three-point range. Rose has got 5.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
LeBron passes to Jay. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for James.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Lakers, Dorian Finney-Smith.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep, James. Seattle grabs the miss. Pass to Sensabaugh. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Stolen by Rose. To the middle. Stolen by Connect. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you see it?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team. Numerous guys just played good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I know teams love to rely on the three these days, but you got to know when to get away. They did it, at least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for Seattle, we've got Davis. Main man is out there with Miller. And it's the Wizard, and it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. Well, the Lakers have got to be pleased. They no longer have to share their home arena. It's all their own now.
Yes, it's beneficial for the Lakers and Clippers. They've shared the arena since 1999 when the Staples Center first opened. Everyone knew it was the Lakers' house because they hung up the banners. But I will say this, the Clippers own their arena.
Here is Davis following the bucket by the Lakers. Shoots over Doncic. They get it back. Tries again. He lays it in. That's 10 points for the Wizard.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here is Hachimura. He has 7. Oladipo against West. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Oladipo outside. Miller, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And the basket by Jay.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Davis against Doncic. And play stops. This on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Lakers ball.
Ready to stand apart from the competition? Today, we take a look at your shoes and how to make your own shoe in the Shoe Creator.
From the main menu, navigate to Features and open Shoe Creator, and start with selecting your brand and cut.
Let your imagination run wild from here. Dream up the perfect pattern and color combination and save your shoe.
Ready to wear your shoe in my career? Head to the appropriate store of your brand, and you'll find your shoes under colorways when you scroll to the bottom.
Everywhere.
Make your purchase and equip your creation for all of the environments you want to wear them.
For me, I like to design shoes that match the rec court each season. So, find.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Wells in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
Up pulls it in. Now here's Brunson. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Offensive rebound. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Brunson passes to Huff. Three-pointer. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Pritchard. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Over to the wing. Huff, the pass to Towns. Here's Huff. Shoots over Horford. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Terrific initiative from the swingman. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Boston. Anunoby passes to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Out to the wing. White with a steal. Porzingis with it. Towns covering. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Porzingis. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
That one misses. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Here's Huff. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wells lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Porzingis, down low. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Brunson. 19-footer. Here's Towns. No good there. Good D by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Soft touch off the glass. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Wells. The Knicks rebound. Towns. The shot's good.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Brunson with it. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Here's Wells. They get it back. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
And the jam by Brown.
phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Now a timeout called by New York. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Queta comes in for Horford. And it's Hauser in for White. Now here's Simmons. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Boston, they're still the top team in this league, sitting at number 1.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded. Here's Robinson. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics lead by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Here's Brown. Pass to Queta. Here's Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Here's Cornette. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Brunson. Yet to see a basket, and they get it back. Pass to Pritchard. Inside, Cornette. He shoots again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
For 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Drive by Brown. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot, swatted away.
Hauser, that's good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Brunson outside. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Here's Shireman. McBride covers. Outside, Brown. Looking to get back on track. Robinson with the block. Fast break, New York. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Hauser's got 5.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. Boston leading by 6. Here's Hauser. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland. Brown against Brunson. Ooh, poked away. Robinson with a steal. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Brown. Back to Brunson. Jacks up a three. And the Knicks another three.
You try to stay as much as you can connected with Brunson, but he just knows how much space he needs to squeeze one off.
From 13. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Celtics out in front, leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, can have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
On the court right now for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Cameron Payne out there with Josh Hart, and it's Huff in at the 4. To the inside, here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Left side Hart. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Outside Hart. To the paint. Here's Huff. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. White with it, and it's Payne picking him up. And the basket is good. Got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity and a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Hart. On the wing, MP puts up a 3. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's White. They really needed more from him in the loss to Cleveland. Horford outside. Horford gets it done inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Wells. Here's Huff. Uses the glass on the layup. Huff's got 4 points in the quarter.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to White. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Horford. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
I like that Al right there just got a great angle, and he finished strong.
Right side Hart. Pass to Wells. And it's powered home by Towns.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Hauser, he's checked in for Peterson.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Sam Hauser.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Here's White. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
White, the pass to Horford. The Knicks pull it in. Huff's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wells. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Wells has got 5 points. The Celtics have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Outside White. Again, the miss by Boston. The Knicks have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. To the left wing. MP outside for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now White. 7 points in the game. Horford left side to win the run. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
Changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Queta comes in for Horford. And it's Jaylen Brown in for White. McBride passes to Brunson. From the high post. The rebound, Celtics. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
On defense, the Knicks. Cornette passes to Queta. 5 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson against Brown. Robinson passes to Brunson. Off target from 3-point range.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Shireman. Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket. Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Brunson missing again.
Started out strong from 3-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Robinson can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Brown. No good on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
New York trailing. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Here's Wells. Second shot opportunity. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Al Horford.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the Celtics shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Lays it up and banks it in. Pritchard's got 6.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston on offense. They've led by as many as 11. Pritchard, the pass to White. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. The ball's knocked loose. White with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Puff pulls it in.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Wells. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He has 7. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Outside Brunson to the inside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Brunson operating so comfortably there in the pick and roll.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. Timeout called. The Celtics. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a 2nd-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Boston, put your hands together.
A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for 3-point shooting last season. The Celtics 2nd.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes.
Porzingis finds Horford. No good on the 3. White against Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Here's Wells. He's got 7. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby, and Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside White. Back to Brown. Outside Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Payne. Horford with a steal. Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for good basketball.
He drops it from range.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Pass to Brown. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Inside, Hart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 4-point New York lead.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D, just asking to get burned.
Now here's Brown. Big hit from outside. Jalen Brown.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Towns. And Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And Boston calls time here.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Youth Next Team.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for White. Queta comes in for Horford. And it's Hauser in for Pritchard. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Huff. Down low. Here's Hauser. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And stolen by Brown. Here's Hauser. No good with a layup. Here's Wells. From down in the low post, it goes. Wells has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Brown against Payne. Brown inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's got 19 points.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jalen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Here's Wells. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Payne. Good work there as it goes. Payne's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That is one of Payne's signature moves. He loves that high arcing, soft touch floater.
And here's Porzingis. He's got 10. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. He shoots. They grab their own miss. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtics ball.
White, he's checked in for Boston.
Derek White.
.124 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. For the tie. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Wells. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Down low. Here's Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Miles McBride picks one up.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
The Knicks making a switch here. And he's good on the second. 55 seconds left in the third quarter here. White against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Takes the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Brown. Oh, catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Here's Brown. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
His 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line with 1 shot.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson on the wing. Back to Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket, so no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Knicks leading by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby, also Karl Anthony Towns out there, and it's Huff in at the 5. Pass to Keita, and it's New York with a rebound. Huff's got rebound number 11, and stolen by Brown. Here's Pritchard. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Here's Wells, defended by Brown. Here's Brunson outside. Kept alive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Brown. And it's New York with a rebound.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. To the inside. And Horford powers it home.
Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pulls it from 20. Keita pulls it in. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Horford outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Boston foul. Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks. Wells, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Celtics making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. So he gets them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Brunson working with a quick pace, just brushing the defense off.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Hauser. Knocks it loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Wells misses. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Outside, Brown. Horford with it. Pass to Hauser. Just 5 to shoot. He can't hit that time. New York leading by 10. Horford left side. Here's Hauser. 4-3. Counted from distance.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Here's Wells. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Brown with it. Horford outside. To the wing, right side. Hauser. No good with the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Wells. Horford covering. Anunoby passes to Huff. Outside Brunson. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Boston calls time here. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Well, you can bet he knows what kind of challenge it is taking on the defending champs. He brought it all to the table tonight. He didn't hold anything back, getting them the win. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask. We'll see what happens. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 9 points now in the second half. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. High arcing shot. Oh, White with the soft touch on the floater. The Knicks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Wells. Pass to Huff. Here's Brunson. And it's New York scoring again.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
White looking it over. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
That's good from White. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White hits them both. Now a timeout called by New York.
Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get on your feet.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And Anunoby for three. Porzingis grabs the board. Oh, can't get the reverse flush.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives you effort down there at all times.
Knicks leading by 8 on the break. Here's Wells. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits. And both free throws good for Brown. Knicks leading by 8. With the teardrop. Oh, nicely done. Brunson with the floater.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Outside, Brown. Over Robinson. Again, the miss by Boston. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Boston with a rebound. 58 seconds left in the 4th. White. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Brunson looks it over. Top of the key. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the Celtics call time here. They're trailing by 10. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Shireman. The shot from the low post is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Brunson finds Robinson. Back to Brunson. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Now, Brunson is such a difficult cover. You can't let him fire away, but also he's a threat to drive.
Here's Shireman. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, Robinson with a block. Puts up a deep three. Offline. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.